The WP Cluster Museum Annex opened Saturday and is packed full of rare and unique artifacts from every decade over the last century. Nostalgia will overtake museum visitors when they discover the treasure trove of Dr. Pepper memorabilia.
They're going to get to walk through a museum and not have a time constraint. They can take their time and read every single label. They can learn so much more about the company and its history than what they learn on the tour, because in a 45-minute tour you can't say everything that we've said in this building.
Closter's son, Bill, said the museum halls exemplify his father's commitment to the hometown bottling company and the city of Dublin.
Totally in recognition of what he meant to Dublin Dr Pepper for all those years.
His legacy lives on in spectacular fashion today, especially inside his office, recreated in the museum. The room is filled floor to ceiling with anything and everything Dr. Pepper.
The exception of maybe 10 this or that is from a picture that I have seen of his office. It's not all in the exact same positioning, but that's also because, from what I understand, he constantly changed the room around. About every couple weeks he would go in and move about 10 or 20 things, so there was never a constant amount of clutter, and so I basically just did the best that I could at just recreating the essence of having it filled to the ceiling, floor to ceiling with stuff.
He also handcrafted the design of each logo used in the early years of Dublin Dr Pepper. The bottler's 120-year history comes to life every day in the media room.
We have an extensive collection of promotional videos that were given to us by Dr. Pepper Corporate that we are going to be able to play on a loop and so you can see the old commercials, how they used to.
I think it just adds to Dublin. I think Dublin is getting a pretty good reputation as a museum town with the original Dublin Historical Museum, the Rodeo Museum, the Ben Hogan Museum.
Only a fifth of the extensive collection of Dr. Pepper memorabilia is on display, but exhibits and artifacts will be rotated often, so a surprise is always in store for returning visitors.
You know that just because you've been once, there's a lot more to come and see again over and over as well.
Even if you think you've seen it all, the WP Cluster Museum Annex promises to be a great way to pass the time. From Dublin, I'm MICAH Moore, reporting for the Empire-Tribune on your StephenvilleTX.com.